Hey folks, how's it going? I'm Josh. Today we're checking out Recession with Tommy T. Guys, please leave your comments below. All our videos are based off of your comments. If you are subscribed, we check those out first. We also have a Patreon, but if you can't afford to donate to it, then it's all good. Just continue to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. So we can ask for it. And if it gets blocked here on YouTube, we put it on the Daily Motion. Alright. So, let's jump into it. This is only a minute and 33 seconds. You guys recommended this to me along with a bunch of other clips from when I did the last reaction. A few of you guys didn't enjoy that one. You guys didn't think he was funny. I enjoyed it. There are some bits that, of course, went over my head that happen sometimes, but I still enjoyed it. I thought he was still a decently funny guy. I didn't think he was horrible at all. But you guys give me a list of ones I stated that you guys said I should check out that are much better, and this is one of them. It's only a minute and 33 seconds, so let's just check it out.
Do you know, like, we're told now that we're in recession, or something like that. You know, as an Irishman, we're fucking used to recession. You know, all the way back to the great fucking potato recession of the 1840s, where 2 million Irish people died. 2 million people died because of no potatoes. Heaped on top of one another in their fucking ditches, dying. The thickest fuckers that ever walked the planet. Fields full of cabbages and sweet corn, but they were there. No. I don't care what you say, I'd rather die in a ditch. I don't like cabbage. I don't like it.
Oh, God.
I don't like the smell of it. It's like the inside of a psychiatric hospital, isn't it? I don't fucking like it.
Oh, no.
Sweet corn. Fucking talk to me about sweet corn.
Sweet corn's good.
All sweet corn does is hit you lift from your mouth to your arse and then hooks off to the next person.
That was short and funny. I actually learned about the potato famine, not in school surprisingly, but in a Disney movie. And that's why I learned about the whole, like, you know, Irish potato famine and stuff like that. And I can't remember what the Disney movie was, so I remember it was mentioned in a Disney movie. If I think of it, I'll put it in like the comments or something. I'll look it up and see. But the funny thing, when you talk about like the psychiatric ward, like cabbage, I always say old folks home smell like cabbage. Maybe because a lot of people like old folks home are either wearing like diapers or they're like farting and stuff a lot, and sometimes cabbage smells like farts. It just stinks. And corn, like it's hitching around from your mouth to your butt. Yeah, because corn looks the exact same way going in as it does coming out. Like, I thought I chewed that pretty good. God bless him. I'm pretty, like, you know, comedy is all about, like, you know, there's some truth to it and then there's exaggeration. And I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure he's exaggerating about, like, the cabbage fields and corn and stuff like that. But do Irish people really hate corn and cabbage, like that much, like a ton? Actually, because I like cabbage and corn and all that jazz. And my mom made a similar joke about, like, being a black person during the recession. Like, she's like, we're like, whenever like they bring up the recession on the news or something like that, my mom said she never worried about it because we're always in recession, living in poverty and all that kind of stuff. She always said, like, as a black person, you're always in recession because you're always kind of struggling. So, I mean, I don't feel that way now. I mean, but like when I was a kid, yeah, she's absolutely right. Especially whenever it came up, she was never worried. Like when the last recession happened, she's like, and I think it was like 2008. The market crash, 2009 or something like that. My mom like shrugged it off. Like she's like, it is what it is. Like this is, I'm used to living with next to nothing anyway. So it's not like it's not something that's gonna make me like, you know, a lot of people like when something like this happens, they kill themselves because they can imagine living so far below their means. But when you grow up in poverty, you know how to like pinch pennies, you know how to budget, you know how to like eat on a budget and stuff like that, and how to feed a lot of people with a little bit of money. So it's like all these things you learn, even if you do get into a better position in life. Like at the point when the 2008 happened, my mom was at the point where she was making money, where she was like middle class. But she said if she started making less money, she wasn't worried about it because like she knows how to live in a struggle. Like you, it is what it is. The only thing huge recessions impact are people who have been used to a really high lifestyle their entire life and never dealt with like poverty and stuff. So that's why I'm always appreciate that I went through poverty, that I went through like that struggle and all that jazz, and going to Pantries are where you can go and get free food. They give you like enough to sustain like a family for like usually like at least a week or something like that. It's never like a month's worth or nothing. And then also food stamps, and there used to be paper food stamps where came in a book, and living off of just a few of those, a month. WIC vouchers, only being able to eat WIC cereal, which is I remember Kabooms, Kicks, and King Vitamins. The only good cereal out of those were King Vitamins. King Vitamins kind of tastes like Captain Crunch, but without the berries, just like the crunch, like almost like and it gets soggy really fast, but it's the closest thing I can do it. Kabooms were shit. They had they taste like styrofoam and stale marshmallows, and of course everybody know Kicks are ass. Unless you put a ton of sugar in it, and they still taste kind of funky. They just taste like ground cornflakes, kind of. So yeah, and then on another thing on the voucher, you'll get you get evaporated milk. So we didn't even get like jugs of milk back in the day. It was a big box of evaporated milk, and it was powder milk, or powder milk. And you'll take it, and you put about this much inside of a gallon jug, put water and shake it up, and it didn't taste like milk. It didn't taste like milk at all. You have to really you could only eat it with cereal and a ton of sugar. That's when you get used to, like, if you've had evaporated milk, then you know you can eat cereal with water. That's when you know, like, you put some water in your cereal with a little bit of sugar and eat it that way. But yeah, man, dealing with poverty, it is what it is. You definitely learn from it, and it makes you stronger. I think it really makes you prepare for when the worst can happen. I won't wish on anybody, but it does. It's one of those things that definitely helps you. Like, yeah. So when he was saying like being an Irish man and all that jazz, and like we kind of used to always in the recession and stuff, it was good. I enjoyed it. I can say like I can directly relate because everybody struggles slightly different, but I can relate in the sense of when it comes to like poverty and stuff like that, and scraping by off of almost nothing. Yeah, but yeah, it's good. All right, guys, that is all for this one, man. Hopefully, you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.